This is Jonathan Agoff here for Pro Boxing Fans, joined by Johnny Nelson, former cruiserweight champion of the world. Johnny, first of all, I want to shout out your podcast. I'm going to put a link in the video, the description for this. How's that going? It's a good watch.
Fighting on the inside, you know what? We've had some amazing guests. We've got more guests lined up to get people talking, walking, and getting involved in the groove. And it's doing really well. It's for a good cause as well. Gloves up, knives down.
Yeah, with Jamie Jewett, of course. Johnny, obviously we're here. You've made the trip down for the signing of Joshua Buatsi. First of all, I want to just pick up on a few things Josh said in the press conference about exposure and a few things about being on DAZN, I guess he was referring to when he referred about the app. What did you make of those comments?
Okay, so this, I know it comes across as a bit of a diss, but what he's doing is he's looking out for him. Now, I don't doubt DAZN or the app, what he's talking about, will grow. It will grow. He just doesn't want it to have to happen on his watch. Because right now he's fighting today. He's 30 years old. So maybe in 4 or 5 years' time, the numbers on the viewing figures will fly up there. But in 4 or 5 years' time, he might have finished by then. So he wants what's best for him right now. So I'm quite sure it's a bit of a diss to the former broadcasters. But you can't really blame him for wanting what's best for him now. But they need fighters like him to fill the space, to get to the point, to build up the crowd, to build up the viewing figures. So I get where he's coming from. So therefore, let's not take it as a bit of a war he's created, a bushfire he's created. He's talking about what's best for him. Common sense is this. Last time he boxed was last May. When he boxed last May, people think, where has he gone? What's he done? You know, the consistency of this young man has all of a sudden disappeared. So all of a sudden the fans are forgetting where he is, or wondering where he is, wondering what he's doing. It's actually doing him a favour because he's had time to go and start work with Virgil Hunter, find out things he didn't know that existed about himself, see the business side of this. Now he's come back, he was on stage there, suited and booted, owned himself, he owned who he was and thinks, right then, this is my business, this is what I've got to do. So, and I get that, I get the move and everything about it. I know people are trying to make a bit of a war about what he's been saying about being seen, but it's common sense. It's common sense that works for him today. So I don't find a problem with that at all.
Some fans would say, well, you've got Anthony Yarde on BT Sport, that's a huge fight. You've got Bivol, who Eddie Hearn said he offered £1 million to Buatsi to fight. Why are those not the best options for him?
So tell me this, I could offer you the sun, moon and stars today. I ain't got a deal for you tomorrow. I ain't got plans for you tomorrow, but I got this today. So you got to think, what's great business? I'll take the sun, moon and stars today. I don't know what else is coming behind that. I don't know what else you're going to offer me behind that. Or I think I want long term, something else behind that. I don't know the ins and outs in that deal. I don't know if what's true and what's not true. He's chosen what's best for him. And if you're going to go into a fight like that, you want to make sure there's no excuses, no ring rust. You want to make sure you've got that fan base that are following you. So if it's pay-per-view, you've got the numbers coming in. Now, if you've not boxed for over a year or so, then how are people going to follow you? How are people going to get excited about you again? Remember when this young man's professional career started, people were on him, bam, bam, bam. Then all of a sudden he's disappeared. You look at Dan Aziz. Dan Aziz has flown through. Dan Aziz has now become a mini little superstar. Came European champion over the bag. You've got Lyndon Arthur, you've got Anthony Yarde. All these guys are constantly in your face, so you know they're there. So what Joshua's doing is business. He's making a business of himself. And this is what I'm saying. Fighters have to do. They have to think, I am my own business. I want to do what's best for me. I earn what's best for me. I can play the long game, which suits you, the promoter or the broadcaster, and hang about to build up your following. But by the time I finish, that's when your following's there. I'm doing what's best for me. So in my head, that makes common sense what he's doing, because these fights will happen one way or another anyway, as long as he keeps winning.
What fights do you want to see Josh in with? Obviously Dan Aziz is a fight that's been mentioned.
Of course, but on a domestic level, these fights here on this side of the water, where the fans can get excited, get giddy, and really chase and follow and get involved. And when those big fights come, those two world title fights, those two top dogs happen, you know, and the fan base can get behind them. So there's so many dance partners in the light heavyweight division. It's choosing.
Johnny, just a few other things I've got to ask you. Oleksandr Usyk and Tyson Fury, 70-30 split. Tony Bellew says that's not fair for Usyk. Do you agree?
It's business. It's business. So Tyson Fury has negotiated publicly or privately to go in there and box and get a 70-30 split. That's business, because in 10 years' time, he'll know he got the best deal for himself, and that's what happened. So it doesn't matter what's fair and what's not fair. He's done what worked for him, and he's got away with it. So you can't blame him. If fighters complain about not getting paid their worth, you know what? He saw, I'm going to get paid as much as I possibly can out of this. You don't want to negotiate, we don't negotiate. I've got what I want. So you can't blame him.
If you're a Fury fan, are you concerned that Sugar Hill is with Okolie right now, not in the country, with the fight? If it happens April 29th, that's what, 6 weeks away? I'm quite sure Tyson Fury is the kind of fighter where he just needs tweaking. He's been with various trainers, various coaches. So please don't put his success down to one man. That he's the one that's been there and he's the one that's moved to this man and that man, because you'll get the best out of me at this point. So if Sugar Hill's not with him at the moment, for now, how much of a difference will it make? I don't know, but as long as he's there when it counts, that's important. Johnny Nelson, thanks for your time, and we'll see you in Manchester in a couple of weeks for Okolie Light.
See you soon.